Okay, so this week we have another acting challenge because drag queens are first and foremost thespians. The girls are going to be playing drag queens that get shrunk very small and have to sort of deal with that. There's gonna be a lot of special effects. So RuPaul's Drag Race brings in famed green screen actress extraordinaire Scarlett Johansson to sort of get the girls up to speed on how to act as if there are things happening around you. She gives really good advice about commitment, and she should know because she's committing to defending Woody Allen. We get an extended back and forth between Simone and Candy, who all want the same bad part. I get it on the page, like you want to play the diabolical villain, but she's like barely in it. And I think that the person that ended up playing this role, Candy Muse, ended up suffering because she was like not in it. It's sort of a fake out that Simone is doing badly in the challenge because she ends up being great. She's like the leader of the girls as they try to get to shade. Also, they said that the characters were supposed to be very familiar. Am I an idiot? Were they supposed to be based on older drag queens from the seasons or like each other? I didn't get how these were familiar at all, but I could be / am an idiot. I don't know why they even asked me to do this. So basically, Simone is giving a good grounded performance. Gottmik is sort of doing her vocal fry baby cry thing.
Never make it.
She lands jokes like a professional actress. And I do love the extended sort of finale where she's getting like tickle by the spider leg. And don't you love that sentence? Rosé was great as sort of like the Frances McDormand type of the group.
The library is open.
And she crossed her eyes when she screamed, which is, of course, classic comedy. Olivia decides to play the goody two-shoes of the group, which is
groundbreaking.
We don't even have to talk about it.
Let's run.
And Candy, in the part that she so desperately wanted as the antagonist, is dropped in, which if that's what you want to see from Candy Muse, then sure. The runway theme is haute pocket, like hot pocket, and 3 out of the 5 of them kill it. Simone looks amazing. She just always makes everything look fashion. I think this is one of Rosé's best look. I love this like black and white mod moment and love the tearaway. Actually, I think it got stronger on the tearaway. And Gottmik is a runway legend. Maybe one of the best of all time. Up there with Aquaria, up there with Violet Chachki, just never doesn't nail it. This look is brand new. Every element of it was chic. And then to know it was a reference to some Disney movie, which I didn't catch. Shocking, but loved it head to toe. Unfortunately, Olivia's runway is kind of just like, and Candy's runway is kind of like, ooh. I actually think this might be worse than LaLa Ri's bags thing. Because at least LaLa Ri had the excuse that she had to make it, and she's not a seamstress. This was like, you brought this? Luckily, Candy Muse sends Olivia all the way home, which I think kind of needed to happen with the lip sync of Strong Enough by Cher. So the top 4 is Rosé, Gottmik, Candy, and Simone, and I think this is going to be a tight race because you have Simone, who started off really strong and has been a little bit inconsistent, but is Simone, and this is a Simone Stan account. You got Candy Muse, who's just like probably the producer of the season if you're to trust her Twitter handle, and it's just been the most entertaining all year. You got Gottmik, who has never really faltered and won the Snatch Game and the Ball Challenge and has been the runway dominator all season long. And you got Rosé, who honestly over the past few weeks has been getting better and better just at the right time and is probably the most talented out of all of them. So it's gonna be a tight one next week in the finale, which is like sort of not the finale because the finale is happening in 3 weeks because they refuse to end the season. But I'm okay with it, sort of.